Is this for top 8, Josh? To get into top 8,
right.
Stevenshark taking out Nameless earlier in the tournament with his Bayonetta.
Yeah, like, has he been to...
He did well at 2D Con, I know.
Okay,
and
so...
he kind of comes and goes. When he shows up, he's someone that, you know, I always kind of want to look out for.
Right. Not first tournament, but...
No. But he's
newer
relatively new.
Hey, and a Bayonetta, let's go. I actually love seeing this character, especially played, I think, post-patch. I think she's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for us to get a really decent post-patch Bayonetta.
I think she was fun post-patch, but it was like her options were so good that...
Exactly.
But she's so fun now. I love watching good Bayonettas. Pink
Now,
Fresh is the stuff.
Wow.
We tried to shadow sneak him too. Tried to punish him for it.
That's amazing. But Stevenshark, that aerial pressure, showing that Bayonetta doesn't need the down B shenanigans to carry her opponents to the ceiling. Very scary stuff. I'm also loving Stevenshark's use of side B. He's not throwing it out willy-nilly, right? He's being
He's
very
not
smart.
throwing that second hit either. Like
exactly.
You know, sometimes when you see Bayonetta use heel slide, they go for that. They go for
like
that second hit so often, but it's refreshing to see someone not doing that.
Which is smart because Greninja's at a high percent, right? She's not going to get a lot off of that second hit because the opponent's probably going to DI out of it.
One thing I saw...
oh,
that was such a nice pivot grab.
Pivot grab to face forward and have the better throw, too.
One thing I did see in Stevenshark's set against Nameless is he was relentless about going off stage with Nair, which I think is so good at, you know, as an edge guarding tool.
Nice down air, come back on stage. Van trying to find a way around this. I feel like he's a little unfamiliar with this matchup.
Although earlier I did see he kind of leaned outwards towards the stage because I think he knows that, you know, Stevenshark's going to want to nair through everything.
Right.
And Greninja has a recovery where he can make it back from that low corner if he really needs to.
But Van's done a great job of slowing this game down since his first stock, using projectiles in a very smart way, in a very zone-oriented type of playstyle. Yeah. And that's what he wants to do against Bayonetta. Like, you don't want her to get in, obviously. Like, she's a combo character.
You know, the longer this game's gone on, I feel like Van's kind of found that sweet spot, that area, or that distance between him and Stevenshark that he wants to keep at all times.
Ooh. Trying to find his... That's the thing, though. Van has not gotten really any of his setups this set. Nice.
We're getting to the point, though, where I think up throw is going to start killing soon. Not now, but soon. If that platform didn't get in the way, we might not have seen another soon.
But being at 79% right now in stock 2.
Okay,
oh,
wow, I'm surprised that killed.
Bayonetta's pretty light.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's only a little heavier than Sheik or something like that. I'd have to check. But I love the use of Shadow Sneak to get out of that combo, though. It's something you see a lot more Greninjas doing Shadow Sneak.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of Witch Swiss now from Stevenshark. He's seeing that that's something he can get away with. It comes out so quick and it hits on both sides.
I'm just waiting for him to like witch time him once and then like, because he hasn't used it this match, and I actually love that. I love when Bayonettas are a lot more conservative about it, because I know myself.
That was such a nice.
Oh wow! And that's the thing. Even if she's like super close to the stage like that, all the strong hitboxes come out at the beginning.
Yeah.
So you can be like so low to the like floor and still get those out. It's such a great mix-up.
There's no ambiguity there either. Like,
no.
You know what you're getting at when you do it so close to the ground.
Exactly.
It's
also great at the edge too for that reason. All right.
I like FD as a counter pick against Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Just because she has, her neutral's fine.
Yeah.
But like you're forcing her to play that kind of game. And this is Van. Like, I just get the sense from watching Van all summer that this is just a stage where he's so comfortable because he's forcing you to play that neutral game.
Yeah, exactly.
He's okay with it.
Yep, and he has a very strong neutral for that. He is definitely not a player who gets a lot off of platforms, at least compared to other players around these parts. So it is nice to see that like awareness, like stage picking to pick your play style. That's refreshing to see, especially since a lot of times you might pick a stage for character reasons.
Yeah.
Which makes total sense, but Van just is very comfortable with how he plays, like you're saying, that strong neutral.
And it's interesting to see like the three big Greninja players that we have. They all have different go-to counter pick stages.
Yeah, and we're definitely seeing what you were mentioning, Spinner. Like Van has a commanding lead right now. Game 1 was really tough for him. So
yeah, because I think there's just too much space for
Oh, that
I get so nervous
scary.
when you see the bubble. Ooh, not shielding enough there from Van, but like, you know, Stevenshark's just, he's having such a hard time getting in. He doesn't have any platforms to help him in aiding, you know, bridging that gap between the two.
That's the thing. Van is playing a game where he is forcing Stevenshark to go in right now.
Nice catching that get up, but it makes his approaches more ambiguous if he has platforms. Otherwise, it's just so straightforward right now.
Something I'd like to see Sm4sh doing, I feel like he's throwing out a lot of options, a bit too much for like having an option.
For the sake of just having a hitbox.
Or having a hitbox, which is very good with Bayonetta, you know, because she can linger like her hitboxes, but I think it's causing him to fish a bit too much, and Van is starting to capitalize on it a bit more. Like, just right there, I felt like that side B was a little strange.
I feel like even just some, you know, empty hopping in place, I don't know what Bayonetta's quickest move is. It's certainly not her jab, but, you know, Stevenshark is certainly not out of this. He's been slowly but surely finding his way back in, but, you know, we're over 2 minutes in and we haven't even gotten a combined 200% yet. They're playing so conservatively right now.
And that's the thing, like Van, you know, he's playing this neutral strong, but he's not capitalizing enough, right? Oh, but okay, nice never mind. He saw that one. That was beautifully spaced too, like right at the tip of the hitbox.
The thing too is it's so dangerous to edgeguard Bayonetta with Witch Twist hitting on both sides the way it does.
Right.
If you find yourself on the wrong side of that hitbox, you might not make it back.
Exactly.
And that doesn't sit well with me.
Oof.
But I think Stevenshark's kind of getting to a point where he knows he needs to keep center stage, and he can't throw these options out all the time. But Van, you know, finding his footing a bit more also.
Yeah. Yeah, Stevenshark coming back slowly but surely. It's not a bad position to be in. Like, 36% really isn't that bad. That's the first Witch Twist, or Witch time we've seen this set.
The thing, too, though, if he gets one, that's definitely a stock for Van, even if he's already used it once.
Oh, wow.
Just for hard reads,
there's a lot of times Stevenshark's been going for those hard reads, but hard reads haven't been doing well in this set particularly.
Ooh, that was such a nice read. He got him to air dodge there.
Right. Oof. I'm loving this coverage by Van. Just this edge pressure is really nice.
And Van's
wow. A jab 1 and 2 into a grab. Good mix-up.
That was a nice tech there. He hit him with that downer. If he didn't, you know, at 160 almost, he was almost certainly dead.
Yeah.
And Van's doing a good job of trying to not find his back at the ledge. That's
amazing. And Van showing off that adaptation. A nice two-stock.
Yeah.
And a great, like, that stage carried him really far, as well as the playstyle switch. So I'm interested to see where Stevenshark will go.
I feel like he was able to kind of just diffuse Stevenshark's movement a lot.
Yeah.
Like he just made it more manageable for himself.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see us go to a stage like Town and City, even though I think it's a stage like that Greninja really benefits from. Dreamland, like you mentioned, too.
Yeah.
But I can...
A switch?
A switch from Stevenshark to Captain Falcon, I can definitely see this when you win a game and then you lose so, you know, pretty convincingly, it's so hard to want to stick.
That makes sense.
You feel an intense urge to switch, but I don't know if I like going back here at all.
Yeah, I mean, it is a character switch, but I know what you mean, because the thing is, it's also recognizing that, oh, okay, my opponent kind of downloaded me, right? If they beat me so bad in game 2, I want to try to switch it up, but I don't know if I, like, Falcon, Greninja, I feel like this is kind of hard for Falcon, if I'm being totally honest.
Even earlier, too, we saw Yeti whip out his Captain Falcon against Dexter, and he won 2 straight with it. So, I mean...
Yeti did?
Yeah, Yeti did. So,
I
mean,
well, maybe I'm wrong about the matchup. I mean, I'm not sure.
It could be a player thing, too, because those are certainly something. Especially around these parts.
But see, Van's still keeping up his game, and it's working. It's almost like Stevenshark never switched.
That's always just a bold move, too, to like just repick a stage that your opponent already counterpicked on you.
See, that's one thing I'm not, like, I get it, maybe Stevenshark's comfortable on it, especially with like Falcon.
But even
any platforms, but
any of those stages we mentioned earlier are good, I think, decent Falcon stages, too. Like Town and City, Dreamland.
Yeah. I feel like I would have liked to see Battlefield, too. I feel like Battlefield would have taken Falcon far against the Greninja.
Because you can't ban all those stages.
Exactly.
Anyway,
you can only ban 1, but that's going to be it.
Off a 1 grab, you know, Stevenshark was kind of mounting a pretty fierce comeback there, but that one grab kind of just dispelled that notion a little bit. It quelled it, if you will.
It quelled it.
The,
I love it.
His momentum.
His momentum. Cute. But yeah, Van, looking very good now. He's really composed himself. And America, Felton's waving a flag in front of the stream for some reason. Good time. Salt water.
Oh, Van, stop, please.
Ew. Ew. That was gross. That was gross. Dirty.
He made him gargle with that salt water.
Yikes.
How often did that ever happen to you? Like when I was a kid.
Gargle with salt water?
Yeah, the worst.
Sore throat?
The worst.
That was like when you jump in the ocean and you accidentally like have your mouth open and you just swallow a bunch of gross seawater.
Like for me, like the
Ugh.
first time I did something like that, I'm like, you know, they say salt water, right?
Yeah.
But then you don't. Sometimes your brain doesn't make that connection. Like, oh, salt water.
Mm.
How can
Jeez,
this water be so salty?
Well,
I